Hi students, I am Bahadur Khan J. Today the topic is advertising and campaign planning, DAGMAR approach, that is the concept. Let me recap the previous class AIDA model, which we have discussed the various functions and also various how the model is working in the market. What are the learning objectives of this chapter? This chapter aims to provide an understanding of the advertising strategy, situational analysis, and campaign planning. The session outcome is the students will be able to explain DAGMER approach. So let you understand the concept of this. It was developed by Russell Collet in 1961, a model for setting advertising objectives and measuring the results. Uh, DAGMER stands for defining advertising goals for measured advertising results. The marketing tools to compute the results of an advertising campaign. According to Dagmar, the objective of the advertising is to carry a consumer through four levels of advertising. Let me understand the diagram. D for define, A for advertising, G for goals, M for measuring, A for advertising results. Each purchase prospects goals through four steps. See, first one, any purchase or any product. As a customer, they should have an awareness about the product, and you should know the what is the price of the product, and where the product will be available, and what are the uses of the product that should be available. Next one is comprehension. Comprehension means the complete details about that product, and I should be knowing that. And conviction, even regarding that conviction also, as a marketer, you should also know, and even a customer also should know. Then action. What is the action of that particular plan? Next, what are the objectives of Dagmar approach? It persuades a prospects to visit the showroom. That means it motivates the consumers to visit the showroom, and it will help the growth of market share because of more attractive of advertisements. It makes the customers to walk into the showrooms, and it will automatically increase the sales, and in turn it will increase the market share. Third one is it improves sales turnover automatically. If the effective advertising will be there, it will leads to the more sales turnover. Next, it will help in performing complete selling function. If suppose, say example, a good brand or a good wrapper, which will 50% of the selling efforts, it will going to consume, because by seeing the wrapper, most of the consumers they feel very happy to purchase those kind of products. Then advertising a special reason to buy. Of course, most of the buyers, they not see the content in the inside the book, but they see the wrapper and they'll purchase. Like that, advertising and also the branding is very very important for the sales, so that it will induce and stimulate the consumers to purchase again. Next, it stimulates impulse sales. Of course, definitely it will increase more sales. It increase a gradual increase of sales. Then it remind people to buy. The advertisement, what say example, we used to watch TVs, and we watch some kind of advertisement in the TV, and definitely it will make we keep it in the mind, and once we go to the market or any shop, we remember and will try to purchase. Like that, this particular advertisement, it will make the consumers to remind and buy in the shop. Next, it creates awareness about the product and brand existence. Of course, lot of advertisements which are shown in the television every day. These all are making lot of awareness in the minds of the consumers, and it is attracting new consumers, and also it shows that our brand is still existed. Next, it create favor uh, create a favorable emotional disposition towards the product. That means by showing again and again a particular chocolate or ice cream to your children, definitely it will have an emotional or it have an like tasty interest, or some products like it will create emotional. Say example, wishing to a wife, or or red cup, red label tea. These all are making some kind of emotional disposition to the product. Next, impart information regarding benefits and distinctive. Of course, it will give lot of information regarding the particular advertisement or product, and uses of the product, and also it will distinguish between some other product. Why you have to purchase this product rather than other product? It will go to distinguish in such a way. Next, multiple choice. The first question is sandwich board advertisement is not suitable for the products like burger, pizza, cold drink, and the pizza was repeated again. The answer is cold drinks. The sandwich advertisements is not suitable for the cold drinks. Next, a particular growing of consumer customers assigned to a salesman for his sales activity is called marketing territory, sales territory, advertisement territory, promotion territory. The answer is sales territory. Third question: digital marketing is same as A. Marketing through emails, marketing on Facebook, marketing on Twitter, all the above. The answer is all the above. Advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, and services by an identified person who stated this. Option A: Australian Marketing Association, European Marketing Association, China Marketing Association, American Marketing Association. The answer is D: American Marketing Association. Next, the advertising influences the mind of the consumers by creating desire and taste. The options are old products, same product, new product, different products. The answer is new product. The references are like Basha TMG, which was published by Himalaya Publication House, Batrahar David, which was published by Prentice All of India, and Kazmi, which was Excel Books of India, New Delhi. So these are the few books which you can refer. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this session.